Sorry. I didn't realise where I was.
Core range.
What's going on, team? Welcome back to another video. Hey? Today's Monday. It's 4 weeks now until my competition. Well, like... Less than, but it's on Saturday in 4 weeks' time. So I have 3 weeks of hard training. 1 week of 1 week of then deload. Yeah, and then it's time to go. So, hey, I thought I'd start picking up the camera again and just documenting everything we're doing. First thing is that we've been working on probably the past few months.
It's really annoying with that in the background.
Sorry. Watching weightlifting on the TV for me motivations. Right, last couple of months we've been working on
the core collection. Basically a collection of items from Hustle that we absolutely love and that we want to be available all year round. So not just in the launches and the drops. It will still change periodically, but
I like this jumper. It's like my favourite fitting jumper. But with like going back to like the logo that we had at the start, I feel like we went away from it a little bit when we're trying to do more graphics, and I'm like, we need to bring that back, you know, because it's like, it's cool and it's the feeling. And we've been hustling. Yes.
I love it. It's good stuff.
I love you. You're good stuff.
Oh, thanks, babe. I'm not available in the core collection.
No. Maybe if someone puts in a good offer, eh?
Are they rich?
Yeah. Look at that little fluffy butt. Carla, come here. Carla, come here. Carla, come here. Trained really well. Carla, come here. Well trained. Come on, Carla, come here. That's not Carla, that's Raya. Oh, that's a majestic shot, isn't it? You look beautiful.
So beautiful.
Do you?
So beautiful.
Alright, let's talk training. The last couple of weeks I've been doing Monday, Tuesday training, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday training, the weekend off, or just doing a bit of Vitruvian. So it's like 2 days on, 1 day off. It's like managing the knee, my energy levels, my old body. You know what I mean? I've actually been finding it's pretty it's nice. It's a good balance. Like 4 days of weightlifting a week for me, I feel like is better than 5. I can have more intensity in sessions like you'll see today, especially with Mr. Crunchy here. It's not getting any worse. So 3 weeks to push, Carla, 3 weeks to push.
Oh my story, and you just can't message to a little. Anywhere. Cool it down.
Feels like it. That's alright, 4 lots of 2 building doubles, 120 to 127.5. Last week I was missing 125 over and over and over and over and over. These next 3 weeks, like I'm not really going to get any stronger. It's just all about confidence, you know? So it's like, confidence a little bit more up. 3 weeks to build it. Damn thing feels heavy when you're pulling just from above the knee. You don't get that much power, so you're like, right, I gotta give you everything. Like this. Yeah, he's giving everything.
I know what it means, these 20 kilo tricep extensions.
Big.
What's next?
Clean and jerks. Oh, sorry. I thought you were just talking to me about clean and jerk. This is where last week, in the last month or so, I've been really getting knocked out. So I've been working with my nutritionist lady, like, how do we not get knocked out? We're trying to figure out if it was the salt content or the water content or my blood glycogen or whatever it is. But we've been tweaking a few little things, so we'll just have to see today if I go to sleep or not. Start twerking for you guys. When it happens, it really drains your confidence, but we're working on it not happening, so.
Leave me out the comments, leave me out the nonsense. Speaking out, go to Yeshiva, we went to Ibiza. I knew it's from Jesus. As soon as I started to fake them to go, they gon' get it. I heard that you froze when they eat it. Putting these hoes in, you know they gon' leave it. Knowing these niggas, I think I'm on bush. I'm gonna make it a party. I be seeing this out in the morning. And my friends says keeping it cold. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it.
That was good. Only one miss with the snatch. I feel like with me, it's all about consistency. I'm like, let's go. You know, like if I have a good session where I don't really miss, it gives me that flow, you know, that when we get to competition day, I ain't gonna miss either. If you're one of those people that in your Olympic lifting sessions in CrossFit or whatever, you're missing more than you're making, that's when you should be looking at technique, recovery, your programming, right? Like you should have progressive overload over weeks where progressively builds. So you know, like at the start you might be working at 40-50% and you're like, what is this doing? Why is it so light? Right? That's the weeks where you look at it and you go, right, let's move well, let's get in the groove, let's flow with it, let's just make sure that everything's locked in. And then the week after, when it goes up to 50%, yeah, it still feels light, but you're moving the same as you were with the 40%. And then
Sorry, it hurts my arms.
there we go. And then over weeks, you know, that's when you should be building up to 70-80%, not missing, moving like you were with 40%. It is obviously just heavier, you know, like that's what you should be looking at when you're looking at your weightlifting training. You shouldn't be going in and being like, right, maxed out last week, we're gonna max out this week, hopefully I can hit it. Don't really know what I'm doing, let's set up, let's pull it, and pray and that I'm strong, that it'll be fine. Like things like today, I'm like thinking, right, arms long, I'm thinking locked in. I'm thinking past last week with the block snatches, I did 125. This week, 127 doubles. Last week, 150, 155 clean and jerk. This week, 160 clean and jerk. And just make sure that like those little increments, you get that confidence build up, and that's where you should be like over weeks. So hopefully 3 more weeks, be looking at like anything really over 140 snatch as like, okay, I'm confident with this weight, shouldn't miss it. And same with anything 165, 170 is what I'm looking at on the floor, like to open on the day when I'm like, okay, feel good. So, right, some front squats. These have been the slowest thing to come back. Crazy that we did a whole massive squat cycle and obviously then my knee started to give me issues. And the thing that coming back has been the most concerning is the squats. You know, like I'm like, whoa, my legs don't feel like they did before, but again, just trust the process. Like this week, hopefully we can get up to a 170 front squat. If it's feeling good next week, 175, you know, and as long as by game day they're feeling strong, it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter.
Switch back to the...
Muscle made, let's go. You'll have seen it, usually with the squats over like the last, well, starting from January really, I've been squatting solely in my Vivo bare feet, just because it helps with your hip mobility, knee mobility, foot strength. It's like a natural movement pattern and I've loved it. But just as we get close to the competition, so now like 3 weeks out, it's like not a lot of reps. We're not really focusing on strength building as such. It's more just movement programming. So that's why I'm not squatting in these for the next 3 weeks. But then after that, back to these. Also, I reached out to them. I said, can you help the legends out with a code? And they said yes. So they gave you 25% off Vivo Barefoot if you want to go get a pair. Legends.
That's a lot of discount.
It is a lot of discount. It's a quarter of the price off. Just that's why I'm not squatting in them for the next few weeks. It's just competition specific now rather than strength building. Like this is literally 5 sets of and total of 11 reps.
How's it feeling today? Not getting knocked out so much?
Not getting knocked out so much. Yeah, it's very positive, which is good. We've manipulated salt a little bit and intra-workout carbs have gone up. So both seem to have had a nice little effect on how I'm feeling.
And off he goes into the distant sunset.
Again, usually when I'm training and strength building, I don't really put the belt on. I like to be able to naturally brace and stuff, but obviously competition wise I'm going to be wearing it. So now it's like same as the lifters. I like to build strength raw, and then I like to add the kilos with the equipment at the end. That's why sometimes people get caught up in like, right, I need my lifters to lift. I need my belt to lift. And you're like, maybe that's not optimal. But when you get into those higher percentages, 80, 90, 100%, that's when you should start adding those things in and being like, okay, I've built up the foundation. Now I'll bang it.